Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me as we go ahead and take a look into New Girl. This is season number one, episode number 21, called Kids. So, when I read the title to this next episode, right, I hope this doesn't mean that Cece's pregnant, right? Or maybe this episode means that maybe Schmidt and Cece are getting comfortable where they're talking about kids. You guys know what I'm talking about, where you get into a certain point in a relationship where sometimes this, conversation, this topic gets brought up. Maybe they're at that point in their relationship. I don't think they are, but that's the best thing that I could think of going into this next episode. Well, Jess is a school teacher, so maybe we're talking about her school kids. I don't know. I'm just rambling here. I'm just trying to predict and think of what this episode could be about. Obviously, as you guys know, I didn't read the description. I don't really like to do that. I like to just go ahead, jump straight into it, and see what we're getting ourselves into by just jumping in there. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do right here. Previous episode was a pretty solid episode as well. We had Jess, invite Russell to her house, and Russell was getting along with all of the guys, and I guess along the way she kind of got upset about it. I mean, there was a whole thing about it in the last episode. If you guys didn't check it out, definitely feel free to go ahead and check it out. But long story short, they seem to be okay, which is fine with me. I didn't want to see Jess and Russell break up, especially after one fight like the one that they had. But long story short, they are okay. Their relationship should still be okay. And yeah, that's just a quick little recap of what we've seen in the last episode, ladies and gentlemen. So as I told you guys, this title is called Kids. To this next episode, let's just jump straight into it, man, because now I'm very curious. As I mentioned to you guys, I want to know what we're talking about here. Anyways, this is New Girl. Thank you guys once again for joining me. Feel free to leave the like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on our Patreon if you guys want early and unedited episodes. Anyways, let's get it going, you guys. This is New Girl. Here we go. Man, I hope they're not talking about kids, man. They're
Like,
we're too early.
using birth control, right? Yeah, until you're sure. Yeah, no, of course.
No
not.
way.
Of course, it's just I can't stop.
Dreaming about, oh my, Jess, have you finally agreed to be our third? Because we've discussed this.
Oh
We've
my
never talked about
goodness.
that,
This is
Schmidt.
not the time. Schmidt, we're just thinking about what.
Aw.
They say that I needed a magnum size.
Some pants. Everything you say sounds really creepy when you're not wearing pants.
That looks nice.
Ugh.
This coffee is smoldering.
So creepy.
What's the babysitting?
I think he's actually testing me. I think what I mean. Yeah.
I don't know
Actually,
what
could
you mean.
Explain what you mean. Very
Yeah, I was gonna
clearly?
say I don't know what you mean.
Cece's acting really, because I can't handle that, man.
Hey,
What?
boss.
What are you doing? Look, wait, no.
Be
Oh.
honest with me, do my eyes look like poo?
The poopy shoe.
Old poo eyes.
I like your house. It's not my house. Go! Go!
I'd be like, what was you doing?
Oh, man, what's going on? What happened?
Right.
Talking about, man, I'm sweating spicy bear now.
Done in 99.
Ew, why are you asking these questions?
Giving anyone cow chops?
I don't know.
Tickets I got, popcorno.
What?
Popcorno.
What? What is that?
It's popcorn in Italian.
Okay.
I don't think you should be rushing into these.
Confused the
things.
hell out of me
You
there.
need to look for a partner who's in the.
Ew. So much. He's so hot.
What?
Rub my face on his face. Ugh.
For a little loose, I buy him big.
Oh, that makes
Nick, what the
sense.
hell?
Everything all right? You want to hang out more, Schmidt?
You taking care of that tushy? Taking care of that tushy for me?
I'm not doing like lots or anything. I'm trying to eat less donuts.
You still keeping it tight?
You're an idiot.
What?
It was a
I
test.
thought this is what you wanted.
This is a really good. He's way too old for you.
Yeah.
I live with him. He is dirty and.
I got a Charlie horse.
you moved a little too quickly there, man.
Can you come out of Nick's room?
Oh no, he was there.
Cece, are you pregnant?
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Nick has one tie. See if you can find it.
No. Okay, I don't know. We have
Right,
to wait
we
for
don't know
the
yet.
Results, but I'm late.
Oh, Schmidt.
You made a caramel miracle.
Pregnant. You pregnant.
Protection, I don't know how this happened.
Think she did it on purpose?
We don't know
Maybe
yet,
you-
Schmidt.
Who wouldn't want that? Think about the bone structure.
Do you think that we'll ever do animal style?
4 minutes.
Oh my, Sarah.
I made you a mocktail. Cece, are you crying? Nesting doll situation on our hands.
Oh my goodness. Oh, she's so mad.
Sarah and I learned to use the pasta maker today, which was
Or Abraham
What's going on?
Schmearson.
Hey,
That's the best one.
I'm watching you.
Smearson.
Oh, no, please don't get up. I will take care of it.
Unbelievably enormous.
Sarah.
Oh
Do you
my-
wanna go out Chloe with the dessert?
I
Dude.
hate her.
Oh, come on. You don't hate her. You don't know her. What are you?
18?
Oh.
Hey, you know what, Chloe? I actually think I subbed for your 8th grade English class.
That's right. Hi, Miss Day.
Hi.
Oh. What does that mean?
18 years old.
What?
She was 18 years old.
She doesn't even know what Netscape.
I look like an old man.
We're gonna fix this, 'cause I'm not losing Russell Broom. Now.
But that's not Nick's fault about Sarah, though.
I'm gonna do this. Yeah, all right.
That's not Nick's fault.
Remember? We were yeah. We were Olympics. 2006. Bobsled.
Oh, he's all over.
You think you're in love with me? What? Just stay in there. It's not that great out here. Stay in there as long as you can.
He's kidding, Sarah. You should definitely come out.
Oh my God. The Melman funeral.
Oh, this
We
guy.
were both sitting next to Uncle Jack.
The bra's off my daughter.
Oh no.
Oh God, I got my period. It's so amazing. Oh my God.
Oh no.
She got her period.
Yeah.
Welcome to our home. Would you like a drink?
That's a little awkward.
I'm kind of over you now.
That's too
So I'm
funny.
having a great time.
Thanks, Sarah. Goodbye.
Don't hit the top. All right. Yin. Good. Okay.
What was that about?
Terrible car for a baby anyway.
What was that, Schmidt? What? What?
I never knew
What?
Italy was so much more than pizza, Schmitty. It's so much more. She's okay. You're awesome. The reenactment of Pomp and Mussolini, we love you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our episode for today. Season number 1, episode number 21, Kids, New Girl. So I guess I understand why this episode was titled Kids. Nick is dating a much younger girl than he is. We have Schmidt in a possibility of potentially becoming a father. And we had Sarah, who is Russell's daughter, who was just chilling with Jess for a little bit, just a little bit of hours or whatever the case may be. I thought this was a pretty all right episode. I thought there were some very interesting things that was happening in this one. And let's go ahead and talk about everything that, was pretty interesting in my opinion. And number 1 was the Cece and Schmidt possibly becoming parents. Now, I thought that storyline was very, very interesting for these two characters. Yeah, these two have been literally together like every episode, like banging each other. Okay, so to have a moment like this happen, I felt like was just a matter of time, to be honest with you guys. Like, and this isn't to talk shit about any of them. I'm just saying, just the way that those two were all over each other, like it didn't surprise me that we didn't have this happen like an episode or two before this one. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking about the possibilities of these two characters becoming parents right now, I thought that would have been quite interesting to see. Now, the reason why I say that is because I don't know. I think it's very interesting to see because Schmidt and Cece, right? They don't really know each other like that. You know what I mean? They know each other, but I don't think they really fully know each other like that. So if they were to actually become pregnant, and I don't know, I think that would have been a very interesting story to tell, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna be honest, I actually like that we did not have these two characters becoming parents right now. I don't think they're at the right mindset to be parents. I don't think that, you know, Cece has her mind fully made up as far as what she wants in her life. You know what I mean? She shows signs that she's into Smith, but then she shows signs that she's not. You know what I mean? So I'm not too entirely sure whether or not if Cece really wants to truly be with him. And yeah, as I mentioned, they're still young. You know what I mean? I mean, you could literally have a kid whenever, but I just feel like at this moment in their lives, it just, I don't think would have been a smart idea to be having a child at this moment, you know? But I'm not saying that if they were to be pregnant, that they would have gotten an abortion or anything like that. I mean, if that's what Cece wanted to do, then okay. But I'm just saying, I just definitely think that they definitely dodged a bullet with this one, because this could have been either good or this could have either went bad. You know what I'm saying? But I think Cece and Smith are both good people, so I think that if they were to become pregnant, I think they'll be fine. But this will definitely be like a life-altering moment, a life-changing moment in their lives. So I'm very happy that it's not going to change for them, you know, because as we saw throughout this episode, Cece was very scared. Cece was 1000% scared, and I don't blame her at all. I remember when I got the call that I was going to be a father for the first time and how scared I was, you know what I mean? But for me, I was like in high school. I was 17 years old when I found out when I was going to become a father, you know what I mean? Cece looks like she's well, in way a better position than I ever was at her age now to possibly have a kid. But I still think that it's probably the best thing for them right now to not have any kids at this moment. So what I mean by that also is that I do think that this means that they will slow things down just a little bit. I don't think they'll be sleeping around with each other as much. I think that they will take a little bit of a more chill pill about that whole, that whole thing with sleeping with each other all the time. I don't think they'll be as crazy as they once were, but we'll see. We got to keep watching. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We had Sarah, who is Russell's daughter. Again, she was just staying with Jess just for a little bit, and she has a huge crush on Nick. Yeah, that was just about it with that one there. So yeah, there's not much really more to add on to the Sarah stuff. I mean, we saw what it was. She's just a little girl, just had a little crush on Nick. That's all that really was. Nick ended up bringing home an 18-year-old. They were just joking on that like whole entire thing. Nothing too serious about what happened there. Winston was doing something with his boss, but nothing serious there either. His boss just felt very intimidated with Michael Strahan, I guess, coming to the studio, being who he is, being such a successful person in the field, on the radio as well. So he was just a little bit, intimidated. And that was just about it, to be honest with you guys, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't like a crazy episode where a lot of things happened, but I thought it was a pretty solid episode, I thought it was a pretty good, chilled, kind of relaxed kind of vibe. Again, nothing too serious happened. The only thing that could have really been very serious in this episode was the Cece and Schmidt stuff. But now that we found out that she's not pregnant, that everything's back to normal. So yeah, this episode was just pretty much a chilled kind of episode. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. That's all the time we have for today. There's not much more I would really like to add on to it, to be honest with you guys. I had a good time. It was all right. It was pretty fun. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this one. And I will see you guys on the next episode of New Girl.